Hello, guys. How are you doing? Welcome to another edition of TLU News. This is actually our first of the year in 2021. Welcome, guys. This is a fresh new start to what has been a crazy run since last year began, and even the year before that, because what's been going on has started probably around November of 2019. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a doozy. So, Rivera. Oh, hey, Cobra.
What's up, Cobra?
He's waiting for Cobra.
Yes,
He's
Sensei.
waiting here for Cobra. Yes, Sensei. Say great. Yes, Sensei. Welcome, guys. My name is John, and this is my wife.
I am
Yeah, here you go.
Ash. It's me. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy New
Welcome.
Year.
Woo!
So for those who don't know, we actually here talk about theater, talk about movies, TVs, and game. We consider ourselves a news channel in a way, but honestly, we just want to have the conversation. We just want to have a conversation with you guys and interact and talk about the topics that we have and what's your opinion on them.
Mhm.
And hello, Mimi. How
Bendición.
are you? Hello,
Oh, and
hello.
I just want to say to everybody, a todos nuestros latinos, Happy Three Kings Day. Feliz Día
Oh,
de Reyes para
happy Thinking
todos.
Day.
Happy
Feliz
Thinking
Día de
Day.
Reyes.
Woo!
Happy
Yes.
Thinking Day, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, for those who don't know, this is the Hispanic holiday. Mainly in
Mhm.
Puerto Rico. I don't know if other countries actually follow this. Do they? I have no idea.
I don't think so. I
I
don't.
don't
I
think
think
so,
I
right?
think it's only us. We have the longest Christmas ever. So
Yeah, I think it's only
yeah,
us. So
yeah.
Garcias. Garcias.
Garcia, Johncito
Yosito
Bonito.
Bonito, how are
What
you
is
doing?
up?
How are you doing?
Happy
I,
Trekking Days,
I don't know what you mean by Garcias,
Garcias.
but sure. Garcias.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
I mean, I don't.
Loco.
Yes. All right. So we're going to jump right into it. Today's actually going to be a little bit of a short day. I wouldn't have much news today. So we're really going to dive into this. And
Yeah, and we wanted to say that today's is going to be short, but we were debating if we wanted to go live or not because I don't know if you guys are
yes.
following the news, but everything that's happening in the Capitol is crazy right now. So we just want to say that it sucks, and we're really sorry to everybody that's over there that's been suffering because of all the things that has been happening in the Capitol.
Mhm.
But we wanted to go live to give you guys entertainment and make you guys have a great time with us talking about everything that we love. So that's why we're here. That is why
Yes.
we're here.
Yes. Definitely. So yeah, let's jump into the theater universe. And for our
Yes.
first news of the day is Moulin Rouge, the musical, set to go back on tour. How is that, Ash?
Yeah, guys. So it's how they say the show is set to go on for the company of Moulin Rouge, the musical. This production is aiming to start performances in February 2022 at the James M. Nederlander Theater in Chicago after the delay for the November 2020 opening date in New Orleans. Of course, due to the ongoing pandemic, we know that it's been horrible for theater, and COVID has canceled everything. So this musical is set to have an opening night in March 2022, and the engagement is going to be running through April 2022 at the venue. So possibly we could have Moulin Rouge on the tour. What do you think? Do you think it's going to happen? That's a big question here. So.
Well, here's what I think. I hope it does because
Mm-hmm.
man, it's done. I mean, it's enough. Come on. Like
Yeah.
we gotta start moving. We gotta start jumping back into civilization, and um, you know, it's a little bit
It's
difficult.
time. It's time.
It's a little bit difficult, because right now certain places are in the cold,
Mm-hmm.
and medically suggested we should still do social distancing.
Yeah.
I remember it's funny because, and we're going to speak about it later on, but we were watching like an interview about Cobra Kai in Netflix, and one of the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
actresses
yeah.
was actually coming in, hey, and then she started hugging everybody. And she's like, yeah, and David Spade was like, oh, okay, that breaks
Breaking all
all
the
the
rules.
rules. All right. It's like, oh, all right. So, and then you would see everybody just sitting down like separately because of the distancing. But again,
Yeah.
this is something that if they're going to do it, they have to be careful. They, again, they have to have a protocol because it's not for everybody else's safety. It's for their safety as well, because
Yeah.
if they are to perform every single day and night, on tour, you never know where you're going. You never know where you're touching. You always got to pay attention to news to see which ones is red flag, which ones not. Like what places are ones that you should avoid. But all in good. It hopefully it goes and that this
Yeah,
happens. We need to
and
go back into
also you were mentioning that we also have to talk about the fact that again, this is a tour. So that means that all of these actors are going to be traveling, and it's going to be like it's far more complicated than bringing back a Broadway production because
Yes.
you're going to have to fly all of the actors, all of the staff, and then you're going to have to fly or probably have medics on the scene so they can get COVID tested, and then they have to be there earlier because they have to wait a period of time until the test comes out negative or positive. And then I think you're going to have to probably cast even more people because you don't know what if somebody has COVID and then your understudy gets COVID. So I feel like it's a complicated situation, but hopefully it can be done because this musical, if you guys didn't know, it's still on Broadway. It was open before the pandemic hit, and it is actually nominated for 14 Tony Awards this year, including for best performances for Aaron Tveit and Karen Olivo, which are these two beautiful people that you see on the screen right now. And they announced that they're going on tour, but they are also expected to premiere in the West End and in Melbourne, Australia in 2021. So I think the real test is going to be when they open in London and in Australia. And then from there, they can see what they have to fix or what they can make better. But again, they are waiting until 2022 to start this tour. So hopefully by then. Hey, Dan. Hopefully by then, things are better. So
yes,
that's all that I gotta say.
That's it for Moulin Rouge, the musical, the movie that I really love because Ewan McGregor was in it, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And let's move on to number 2. We got Warner Bros. Announced date for the Color Purple adaptation.
Yeah, my peeps.
What are we talking about?
So Warner Brothers has announced a film adaptation of the Color Purple musical. This film is a very, very popular Broadway show. It had an amazing Broadway revival with Jennifer Hudson and Cynthia Erivo, who made her debut here in the United States, and now she's like one of the most iconic Broadway performers ever. This film is going to join a slate of 3 new films in production. This includes Mad Max, the spinoff, Furiosa, and Coyote versus Acme, which is going to be a Looney Tunes film. And it is announced also that Blitz Bazawuli will serve as a director, and they're going to have Oprah Winfrey, Quincy Jones, Scott Sanders, and Steven Spielberg as producers of this new adaptation. So the Broadway run, it was very acclaimed. It ran in 2015 with also Danielle Brooks in the cast, and Cynthia Erivo actually won the Tony Award for her performance as Celie Harris. So the date is December 20th, 2023. So I am really excited to see this adaptation. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be
every adaptation that they make, because I remember that we were watching My Rainey's Black Bottom. My Rainey's Black Bottom, guys. You have to see this freaking movie. It's a play. It's an adaptation of a play into film, and it literally was run like a play. And all these beautiful monologues, all these, it was like this. It was. Yes, it was fantastic. So that's My Rainey's Black Bottom is one of the. It's probably the last performance that Chadwick Baldwin had before. Boseman. Chadwick Boseman. He had before he passed. Rest in peace. And
because he's actually going to be in the What If episodes of the Disney Plus show. He recorded some voice work for that. So
there you go. So well deserved of a nomination for an Oscar he had right there with that performance. But anyway, let's jump to the spotlight of theater, and we got spotlight of the week: Ratatouille, the TikTok musical. I had no idea this existed. A Ratatouille musical, the rat that cooks.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys the picture. This is no joke. This is no joke. This happened. So look at this. Look at this. So
Uh,
basically, this was born through the TikTok app. There was a lot of Broadway performers who joined in. There was a lot of composers, a lot of actors, and everybody was doing like individual TikToks of this is my opening number. This is going to be the closing number. This is going to be Ratatouille song, Remy song, and all that stuff. I haven't seen the film. I haven't seen the Pixar film. So I have to watch it now because this musical is still streaming on Today Tix, I believe. But the most important thing was that it was born in the TikTok musical. I mean, in the TikTok app. And
mhm.
after that, they decided to do a formal virtual musical with tickets and with known actors like Titus Burgess, you know, the guy from Kimmy Schmidt, the guy who
The-
plays Sebastian in The Little Mermaid.
yes.
So he played Remy, and it had other amazing people like Ashley Park, who was in Mean Girls, and let me see, Adam Lambert as well was in it, and then when Wayne Brady was in it as well. So it had an ensemble cast, and the most important thing was that this musical premiered on January 1st, 2021 to begin the year, and it raised over $1 million for the Actors Fund.
Wow.
So it broke, yeah. It was a success. It got great, you know, criticism among the Broadway peeps and the critics in New York City, and it was a blast, man. I've seen a couple of clips and I'm very impressed. I do want to watch the Pixar film and then watch the musical because it is still streaming, but I think you have to get tickets through Today Tix and then you can see the stream. But it's my spotlight of the week because I think it's an interesting topic to discuss, the fact that this may be the future of new Broadway musicals.
Mhm.
And this gave the platform for people who weren't known that love Broadway to be a part of the Broadway community in some way, shape, or form by creating these songs, by becoming a part of this project. And I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. This is
Yeah.
insane. Look at this. Look at this.
Ratatouille, the TikTok
And look at the
musical.
spaghetti. It's Remy. I love it.
It's so cool. I never
So
thought that could be made like that in TikTok. I know TikTok for a lot of things, but not for it to run an entire production like that. So
I
that just opens a lot of opportunities for a lot of these things.
Yeah, I think somebody started and then it became a trend. Like people were adding stuff and obviously they created a musical, they picked the best out of it, and then the musical was born. So
Hmm.
this is my spotlight of the week for theater, and hopefully we get to see this on Broadway. Like we actually see this on Broadway. It doesn't have to be with the costumes or anything. I think a concert version of this could be very, very, very cool. So
Yeah, I mean the only costumes that you would need, not even
for
costumes.
Remy, right?
I mean, it really depends on how you make the rat.
Like how you're gonna put
But
a big rat on stage, you know,
yeah,
like
it's gonna
it's
be
gonna be
weird. It's gonna be
weird.
super weird.
So
Yeah.
I would like to see a stage concert version of this production, but that's going to be my spotlight of the week. And that's going to be all for the theater universe for
Yes.
2021.
So thank you, Ash, for presenting us the
Yay! You're welcome.
theater,
You're
Broadway,
welcome.
theater,
In the Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We got to put a theme song for that thing for every time we end
Right?
this.
It's
For every section.
I think it would be cool if the theater one was like a Glee thing, like like that. And you had
We
and
can.
you
I'm
had
gonna.
like a Glee, yeah, like a Glee
I
thing.
definitely got to make that work.
I
will
record
see.
myself like going like like that.
But now, ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry,
ladies
guys,
and
we're up today.
gentlemen, now we go into the movie/TV universe, and our first of that universe is The Mandalorian, set to take over Disney World's Galaxy's Edge.
Oh my God.
Edge.
Mira quién está ahí. Yes.
So, what is this, Ash? Like, is this are they creating a new space for the Mandalorian, or are they occupying an existing space already in Galaxy's Edge?
Okay, so This is the news. These are the whispers, the rumors that I've heard. So Walt
Mm-hmm.
Disney World created a whole section dedicated to Star Wars titled Galaxy's Edge. It has a Millennium Falcon, and when it premiered, it was based off the trilogy that came out that
Mm-hmm.
concluded the Skywalker saga. So this includes The Force Awakens, The
Yep.
Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. So, if you guys have been up to date with the whole Star Wars thing, in the Mandalorian season 2, the finale, we do get to know, and spoilers if you guys haven't. Come on, guys,
It's they should know right
come on,
now,
guys,
right?
right? But if you guys saw the season 2 finale of the Mandalorian, we do find out that the Jedi that answered Grogu's call was Luke Skywalker, and I immediately understood that what they were trying to do was erase the last 3 movies that came out for the Star Wars universe. So this is The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. So
Mm-hmm.
this season finale has been super popular, and now the rumor is that there is a possibility that they are going to replace all of the rides that are based on the last films of the Star Wars saga with The Mandalorian.
Oh,
And if this happens, this means that Disney is in fact going to erase that last trilogy. So that is this news right here.
Okay, okie dokie. So I got stuff to say
Okie
about
dokie,
that.
smoky. Look at
The
that.
thing about
Yeah.
that is, wow. First off, we definitely talked about this before. We talked about this before in theory that this could be a possibility. I don't remember who actually said this. I think I was watching. I don't know if I was watching the other day. Bianca Paulette says yes,
Yes, please.
please, yes, please,
Ay,
yes.
bendito.
The other day they were saying, I think I was watching the Angry Joe. Maybe I'm wrong. Angry Joe show, and they were saying that Star Wars is the only saga or place that does not erase whatever is extremely wrong with a storyline. Because one, we've seen Jurassic Park done it.
Yep.
We've seen. There was another. Oh man, I had it. Oh, we got Warner Brothers trying to erase their own timelines. Like they're dilly dallying with whether we should keep the story of Batman v Superman or Man of Steel, and then we should create something else.
That's why they're doing Flashpoint,
That's why
essentially.
I think that's why they're doing Flashpoint, because they want to
Yeah.
erase the timeline and then create a new one. But if we watch Flashpoint, like the movie Flashpoint, he actually went to a different timeline but came back to the same one. So it still was the same timeline that he came back to with the same Batman and with the same everybody. Now, Galaxies episode 7, 8, and 9 being erased, that opens up a whole new humongous opportunities for Disney and Lucasfilm to create a whole new journey for Star Wars, for Luke, for everyone, honestly. And here's the thing: everybody has been saying, we don't want Eclipse Bat. Hey man, what's up?
Hey
Eclipse?
James,
How you doing?
what is up? Welcome.
James. We see Lucas. How can I put this? We see the opportunity for Luke to actually have the redemption that people have wanted. Some people say, "Oh, I don't want anything for Luke because he is up here and I see him up there and I don't want anybody to touch him." It's like, I understand, but there is a lot of people and a lot of deserving service that Luke needs, because all other characters of Star Wars, including Vader, Anakin itself, Obi-Wan, other characters that are not as huge or even equally as or are equally as huge as Luke Skywalker, he's not getting that. He hasn't gotten that. He hasn't gotten
Yeah.
a show, a where is he? We haven't gotten the Luke Jedi Knight or Jedi Master, because the Jedi Master Luke was already in these new movies, but we saw him like broken and just escaped. We
Yeah.
didn't see his full potential.
It wasn't really good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it wasn't really good. So what's up? Que la que? Yeah, we're just talking about the Mandalorian's gonna have a new set. It's probably gonna take over Disney World's Galaxy's Edge. And right now we're just speaking of, the possibility of this meaning that they're gonna erase episode 7, 8, and 9, the movies.
Yeah.
In total. What's up, John? Yeah. So that's pretty much what I think. They're probably going to erase them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think this is going to be erased. Let us know what you think, if this is actually truly going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. Let us know in the comments.
Are they going to erase episode 7, 8, and 9?
You know what?
What did you feel about it?
Even though I'm excited because I love The Mandalorian, like I love the show. I thought it was one of the best shows of 2020.
It was.
I really think that they should not erase The Force Awakens. Because I think that out of all of the three, it's the most solid one. I still think that, you know what? I love The Force Awakens, but my frustration with those last three films is the fact that I love the characters so much and their potentials were so wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only character that had a decent arc in the last three films was Kylo Ren.
Yes,
it was Kylo Ren, and I don't know. I feel that they should leave Force Awakens, maybe erase The Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker, because the problem here is the fact that The Last Jedi was the take on Star Wars, where we had a new director, and he literally, he didn't take into consideration.
Yo Beta, no. Yo Beta, no. He's like no.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do the Darth Vader one. No.
Oh, where is Padme? I felt her. I felt her.
You sound like the machines in Disney when they break and they'll just like,
oh.
But
I'm sorry, Yo Beta. It's probably gonna happen. No, what do you think?
I'm just so conflicted.
Yeah,
I'm conflicted about it. I really love Rey. But again, The Last Jedi was the first film where we had a new director, and then he completely threw away what JJ had established. So like that, yes, that. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this director, he forgot what JJ established, and then that was the movie that created the whole craziness that led to what Rise of the Skywalker was.
Yeah, and then I
don't know, man. I don't know.
I see JJ being blamed for a lot of things, and also he just tries to cover his tracks and try to say that you can't please everybody. But the thing is that the Mandalorian did that. The Mandalorian did that. They pleased everybody. The only thing that people were complaining about the Mandalorian in season 1 and season 2 was that the amount of time that the episodes lasted. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they were so good that they wanted more.
Exactly.
Now, guys, when you see The Mandalorian, you got to think of the animated TV shows like Clone Wars and Rebels. They only lasted about 25 to 30 minutes. That's how I see The Mandalorian. Now, the thing about it is that it costs a lot more money. I think it costs a lot more money to make a live show and make all these CGI effects and all that, and pay the actors and all the moves. So it actually takes a little bit out of their budget and time. Other than it's easier to make a animated show. This is new for me. What is new for you, Yo Beta? What is new for you? Let us know. Thanks for the info.
Thanks for the info.
Okay, all right. Thanks for no problem. um, but yes, and it's kind of
Yeah, I'm
that's how I
conflicted
see it.
about it.
So I don't think that the episode 7 is gonna stay either, because if you leave 7,
No.
then you gotta leave the other ones
Now
because
they're gonna be like Harrison Ford, and he's like,
every
"Nah, I
yeah.
died.
I
I
died.
died.
Harrison Ford is I died. I don't want to come back to
It's
this.
right there."
I'm done. Like, kill me. And the next Indiana Jones, if I'm gonna be there, kill me. Like, please.
Oh, guys, let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Do you think that Indiana Jones is gonna die on this new film? Because I
Yes.
say that's 100% yes for
Yes.
me. That's the
But
only way
anyway,
he made that film. But yeah,
anyways,
I even though I'm excited about it, because let's face it, Disney is gonna have the most epic photo op with the Mando and Baby Yoda, and it's gonna be Baby Yoda on his little
yeah.
spaceship, and you're gonna meet Mando, and
And
yeah, I'm so cute. But listen, I'm excited. I'm excited because I want to go to Galaxy's Edge, but I'm gonna wait out. I'm gonna wait out a long time, and
yeah,
when
that's
everything is set, we're gonna do an epic trip and go over there, and it's gonna be amazing. So
yeah.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
We can definitely make an entire episode. Let us know if you guys want this. We can probably make an entire episode of why and why not these the trilogy will not be erased. But let us know in the comment section right here. If you guys want to keep chatting about it, let us know. But we're gonna move on to something Star Wars as well. The next topic of that would be Robert Downey Jr. in talks to play a significant role in the third season of The Mandalorian.
What?
Is this a rumor or is this real?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. Robert Downey Jr. He is the most beloved right now. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He's the most beloved actor in Hollywood. Like, beautiful. You put him in anything, and he could be himself, and nobody would care because he's Robert Downey Jr. It's like Samuel L. Jackson.
He's Iron Man. He's Tony Stark, bro. Like, look at that. Look at that.
Joe Bailey, no way. No way to this news or no. Okay, I think it's no way to yes.
Hey.
What are these answers? Hey, Whitey. So you Joe Bailey, you mean no way to Robert Downey Jr. being in Star Wars? Is that what you mean? Let me know. Let us know. But this is it.
I would say yes, and this is the way.
This is the way. Now, the thing about this is the conversation, the rumor mill is that he will be playing a significant role that will require body change, like a body appeal. Like, there will be some I don't know, makeup done,
an epic change. That's what they're saying.
And to be quite honest, guys, I'm gonna look it up right here.
Yeah, because we were talking about this news, and they're saying that it's going to be Admiral Thrawn, but they're saying it based on the description that the character has, and that he has to undergo some serious changes in his makeup. So people are connecting that to Admiral Thrawn. That's why.
So I am going to. Okay, I found a picture that I'm going to share right now. For those who don't know who Grand Admiral Thrawn is, let me just. Okay, here we go. So for those who don't know who Grand Admiral Thrawn is, he is a very popular Empire ally in the TV show Rebels. I haven't gotten to there yet, but I know who he is because I play a game, Galaxy of Heroes. So I got to know him a little bit through there.
I used to play that.
Yes. If you see him here, there you go.
So this is why they're saying that the makeup is it's a significant change in the villain. Yeah.
So we'll definitely see, because this is gonna have kind of like a Mystique type of change. It could be like he's gonna be painted all blue or shortened. We even got photos of possibly like fan casting.
At least he has clothes. Mystique was like naked all the time.
Yeah, this right here is some fan casting of people putting Benedict Cumberbatch.
People still want Benedict Cumberbatch. I have to say something about that because I feel that people are going to say that they still want him. I think that maybe Disney is going for Robert Downey Jr. because, as we know, he is done with Iron Man. He is basically done with anything that has to do with Marvel. Benedict Cumberbatch still has, you know, a schedule with Marvel. He's going to be Doctor Strange. He's going to have his own film. He is probably going to be in the new Spider-Man 3 film. So I think Disney will have more liberty of, you know, working with Robert Downey Jr. due to his schedule. I think this is why this is happening. So
and is here is this new way to be an important character?
Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute.
So is it Mando? See, guys? Is it Mando? Okay, question for you guys. Do you guys want to see this character? Would you like to see him in Mandalorian, or would this be the Obi-Wan show?
The Mandalorian is primary. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So
where would you like to see this character appear, make its first appearance? The Mandalorian, the Obi-Wan show, maybe the Ahsoka. I thought he was going to be in the Ahsoka Tano show. That's for sure.
Yeah. And that's probably going to get. That's probably what's going to happen because the thing is the Ahsoka Tano show was pretty much planted when she appeared, and they already said it in the investors meeting, and that is her pursuit. So will the Ahsoka Tano show begin before or after the Mandalorian season 3 begins? But this is already, I mean, this is us speculating with the thing of...
I was telling John before we started the live, I was like, so listen, either no way that he's going to be in anything is possible in the world of Disney. Let me tell you.
They're like they're business partners. You know.
I literally think that these actors like sign a contract. These actors sign a contract saying like, "Hey, you're gonna be in Marvel, but eventually, in like 6 years, you'll be in Star Wars. So you know, just sign here. Put your initials here. We'll give you a break. Chill."
They can use the CGI of Avatar.
I would like for it to be practical. I feel that I feel that Star Wars particularly stands out because they use practical elements. Like Baby Yoda was a puppet throughout season 1 and season 2, with the exception, introduce him in the Mandalorian.
Yes, I'm in the Mandalorian. Yes.
So yeah, Baby Yoda was a puppet in season 1 and season 2, and I think they use only like 2 or 3 scenes in CGI, and that's something that I love from Star Wars that I would like to continue to see, the practicality of everything. CGI is awesome, but I grew up with movies where everything was practical. People use puppets, people use, you know, they would make the monsters from scratch, etc. Star Wars is the only universe that in 2021 or 2020, because we don't have any new shows, but they have kept that. They have kept that with their creatures, with their creations. I would like to see that, you know, something practical on Robert Downey Jr. if this is the case that he will be Admiral Thrawn. So
yeah, I truly believe that this is going to be practical because, as you said, and you literally took the words right out of my mouth, it's that practicality is what helps Star Wars stand out. And I think that's a big factor. And I think that's going to be a thing. I think he's going to probably be Admiral Thrawn. But who knows? Let us know what you guys think. Otherwise, you know, it might be, it might not be. It's not confirmed that it's him. But there's going to be a body change. Like,
But I was going to say, I was going to tell you guys that I was telling John before we went live. I was like, so this is what could happen. This probably means that Ahsoka may be back on season 3. And she's going to fight Admiral Thrawn with the Mandalorian. Or they're just saying this to hide this, and he's actually going to appear in Ahsoka Tano. Or the Mandalorian is going to bump into Admiral Thrawn in season 3, and then he'll jump into Ahsoka Tano. So that is all the theories that I have. I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. So that is it. That's all from me.
So that's it for Star Wars right now, and our spotlight of the week and last news for TV and movie. It's something that we super enjoyed. And Pigu, Abdiel, if you're watching, now it's the time. A spotlight of the week. Oh wait, wait. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna put it back in, and here we go.
I'll throw the picture. Hey, buddy!
Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Why does
Beautiful.
Danny look so young? Why
Danny.
does Dan look so young?
I have no idea.
Like, look at him. He's
I
compared
didn't make
to
this.
Johnny.
I didn't make this poster.
Compared to Johnny.
This is what I found on the internet. Ask Netflix that question. Don't ask me.
Like, what in the heck is going on?
What in the heck? Oh,
All right.
my God.
So,
okay, so wait.
Who has seen? Yes.
Yeah,
go.
I have to give a spoiler disclaimer. If you have not seen season 3 of Cobra Kai, or you have not seen Cobra Kai at all, I would recommend that you guys mute it at least, and you can still watch us talk about it maybe, but we're going to talk full spoilers here. We're going to talk about season 3. Season 3 premiered on Friday. We finished it on a Sunday, and we loved it. So we are going to give our honest, spoilery review today.
Yep.
In our show. So you've been warned.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Get ready. All right. So I will let you begin this one.
So I got to say, guys, season 3 of Cobra Kai is the best season that I have seen of this show. I thought it was kind of slow at the beginning, but it's how they're building up to something amazing, and it pays off in the end. I, in particular, love the episode when he went back to visit where he was trained with Mr. Miyagi, right? Am I saying it right? You can correct me. And that was my favorite.
Sorry. I feel so empty.
I feel so empty. Why?
You never watched that. I think he hasn't watched it.
Oh my God. But that episode for me in particular, it marked the beginning of the greatness in season 3 of Cobra Kai. Mm-hmm. And I have to say that in the last episode of this season, I was screaming as hard as I was in the Star Wars finale of The Mandalorian season 2. Because I got what I wanted. And it's basically that Johnny and LaRusso finally have teamed up to fight against the Cobra Kai, fight against John Kreese. And I loved it. It's what I wanted. I loved the season, man. I loved it. There's an epic one-shot at the house of the LaRusso again. And it was, I love the season. I enjoyed it. And something that I like about the show is I haven't seen fully the Karate Kid, the original ones, but this show does a great job that if you haven't seen those movies, they give you flashbacks that work in such a cool way to let you know, like, hey, this character was in the film. This is what happened. But in no way is it like corny. It's not done badly. It doesn't make me cringe like, oh my God, it has the same feel of what the Karate Kid was, but incorporated into modern times. I don't know how to explain it. There is a good separation between what was the Karate Kid and what is Cobra Kai. And that's something that I really love about this show. So I love the season. I think it's the best one. I think we are going to get probably a season 4, but I really think it's going to be the last one. So
yeah, that's probably a fact. I think this is going to be the last one, season 4, but it's Okinawa. Yes,
Okinawa. Yes,
Okinawa.
I didn't want to butcher the name. That's why I said when he trained with Miyagi, because I don't want to.
He flies at Okinawa just to, reminisce a little bit of his past. Look,
he said, no, I watched it and I binged it and I feel so empty. It was only 10 episodes. Oh my God. And they're quick. It's a quick season. Like you can see it the same Friday and be done with it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
and see, look at this photograph. Is it the one that I just put up? I think it was the one that I just put up. Or is it one that you're putting up? I think it's one that I just put up. Let me see. Yeah, I think he's talking about that. But I'll put it up again if that's a cool photograph. But this is probably going to be the last season of Cobra Kai. And it actually will end, with... we don't know how this is going to end. It's more likely going to end in justice. Not in injustice, but justice. So
Just mhm.
I loved this season from beginning to end. I had no problem with the pacing. I'm always involved. I'm always engaged in what when a character is getting developed. And I know the first episode, for those, again, it's a spoiler. In the first episode, we see Miguel
Mhm.
trying to get up, and we see Johnny, feeling a lot of pain and sadness, and taking everything into his soul, like everything is his own fault, and
Mhm.
everything that's going on with him. It was. And Miguel is just pretty much his son, and we've been seeing this development since season one.
Yeah.
And the problem with that was that his mother just pushed him away. His son didn't want to hear anything from him, and it was sad because the last season, the last episode, he
Mhm.
was trying to make up with his son,
Mhm.
um, Robbie, and it was great. But then
Robin.
the fight happened. Miguel lost his feet, and this season began just like that. He woke up. The development between you. Here's one thing that I do hate.
Mhm.
I really hate. And before I do say what that is, here the reunion of characters was awesome.
It was
Yes,
great, man. I think it
the
was the best. It
reunion,
was one of the best things of this
it
season.
was
Yeah.
so exciting. That
It was
episode
well
was
done.
great. It was the best. I think it was episode 9. I think that was, or episode 8.
I think it was
When
I think it was 8.
was it 8?
I think it was. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
cuz I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments if you guys know, but it was either 7 or 8.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think people don't get was that Ali is the key factor to show, because the Who rivalry started because of her.
Yep.
I'm glad she was the one to make them realize that they need each other. Yes,
Boom.
it was
She
fantastic.
was incredible, bro. Like
Now, and here's the fun fact with that
Mhm.
Eclipse Pat. This is exactly why the whole, and yes, this is exactly why I hate this person that I'm about to say. I don't like Danny Russo's daughter.
Oh, Sam?
I don't like Sam. I hate Sam. I am
Uh-oh.
sorry. I hate Sam. And the thing
Disclaimer,
about
I'm
Sam
sorry.
is a disclaimer. I don't hate the actress.
I'm
I
sorry, but
and I don't hate the fact that she exists in the show,
yeah,
because
guys, it's
she
never
serves.
personal with the actress. She's
Yes,
an actress portraying a character.
yes, and
So
she's doing it. She's
why?
doing it. Yeah, I'll explain. Don't worry. She's playing the character perfectly fine. Like, that is what she should do. Now, she's making me hate the character because the character is, in my eyes, and I see that everybody's at fault.
Mhm.
But Danny Russo, our original Karate Kid, said to his own daughter in episode 8, I think, or 9, in short words, "You're a."
Hey, hey, hey.
How can you say
Put
this
it
word? How do I say
put
this
it
word?
nicely.
How
He
do you say this?
basically he basically said to her like, "Hey Sam, I don't know what's going on. First it was
You're
this
a.
guy, now it's this guy, now you're with this guy, and you're back again with this guy."
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's how
Okay.
you put it nicely.
Okay. You're a dollar bill. You're a dollar bill.
But I remember I
She was.
saw that
She
scene and
was
I
with.
was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
Dad of the Year!"
I was like, yes,
I was
thank
like,
you. He called her a
he called her out. Yeah.
tramp, a whore.
Hey.
He,
Cuidado.
his father called her that,
Cuidado.
and it was
He,
real. It was like, oh my god, yes, that is so true. Thank
he said it
you.
in a nice way. He said it in a very
He said she was
LaRusso.
insecure, and
Yeah.
okay, but he said it afterwards. Okay, thank you. Let's put it like that. Damisela como dice la abuela. Damisela. Because again, the first dude that she was with, who was the bully that came back in season 3 right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in Cobra Kai now.
Yes.
That was the
Then,
first one.
then she was with Miguel. Then Miguel turned whatever sassy. Then came Robbie.
Whatever.
Right?
Sassy. Okay.
Yeah. Then came back Miguel, and now came back Robbie. and now Miguel back
No,
there.
she went back. No, she went back to Miguel. She never went back to Robbie.
No, but the going back to Robbie was while she was mailing him, and like sending him letters in jail in juvie, and he wasn't responding. Now again, the first few times he didn't respond because he was closing up himself because he felt hurt. He felt like everything was his fault. And then she said, but you didn't respond, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, so I didn't know what was going on. Now, again, they're like 17 or 16-year-olds, so they're going to keep, dama de compañía. They're going to dilly-dally, but the problem here has been her. She's the one that has put them both in odds, and if she would have said stop, like no for you and no for you, or yes for you but no for you, stop, like stay away, they wouldn't have fought. Because
Tori hates her because of that.
Tori hates her because of that. That's
she's
why
scary.
Yeah,
she's scary.
But you haven't, and here's the thing, Tori is a poor human being in terms of where she lives. Like, she's not rich, she's poor, she lives in the slums like Miguel and like Johnny, and you don't see her running around with Miguel, you don't see her running around with Robbie at the same time or with somebody else at the same time. And in this season, Tori could have just made out and kissed with Robbie. She didn't. The guy she liked was Miguel. But
this is the way.
No, it's not the way. Okay, but I get you.
Mira, what your mom is trying to say, what YD269 is trying to say, if that don't happen, we don't got a script, we don't got a story.
But that's why I like Tori, even though Tori is a bad guy.
Badass.
Tori's a badass, and Tori can kick ass. And I want her to kick Sam's ass all the way around.
Wow.
Yes, I'm sorry. The only time
you're gonna be clapping like.
Woo! Yeah! Kick her in the face. Like, the only time that I'm rooting for Sam is when Danny, the father, actually gives her advice and she takes it to heart and does it.
Oh,
so that's the only time when I like her.
They're saying that you've gone too
far. I'm sorry, bro, but that's the way it is.
You have, my brother.
Now, respects to the actress, you're doing a great, fantastic job.
I mean, I have to tell you something. Great. Like, honestly, she is gonna kick. Sam is going to kick Tori's butt. You know why? Because Tori already kicked her butt in the second season. Sorry. Now she's gonna get her redemption. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, that's what happens when you're like a teenager.
That's what I said.
It happens with the majority. It happens with the majority of teenagers. I know it wasn't our case, but it's just a thing that happens. It's just a thing that happens. People are discovering themselves in high school. There's a lot going on. Like, it's a lot. So
it's just
I don't hate her.
Anyway, let's jump into Hawk, this entire season, you could see his struggle.
I dislike him.
You dislike him, yes. Yeah, and let me tell you something. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm gonna get a photo. I'm gonna get a photo. I'm gonna get a photo of this guy. Where is he?
His hair.
Where is he? Of Hawk. I'm gonna get only him. Let me see.
John, you always be playing baseball.
Be playing baseball?
Oh, because you were involved in other activities like baseball and stuff. So.
Oh yeah. That is. I found something really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna. Okay, hey, here we go. Go back.
I used to love this character in season 1, and then in season 2, he just turned out to be a bully, and he was a bully throughout the season. I may have felt some relief at the end when he rejoined. Oh God, I hate that tattoo of his. I'm sorry.
Hawk. This guy is like
that.
So this guy is a little bit complicated because John, you always be playing baseball. So this is the thing. Hawk to me was one of the most important characters in this show, in this season, because you would see the struggle of what it once was. What is Robbie and Miguel like put together? It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's Hawk,
Mm-hmm.
and you would see him already struggling with the fact that I don't want to go back to being bullied. I don't want to go back to being weak. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
go back to the weak side. I want to be the strongest. I want to be the baddest. I want to be the one. Now, as you saw the progression of this character in this particular season, you saw that where he was, it was a mistake. It was
Mm-hmm.
taken too far. He broke his best friend's arm at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning
Yep.
of the
Yep.
season. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, man. It's like, I hate you. But this is like an Abby situation. This is like after you see it. No, but
What?
honestly, I was seeing it. I was seeing it in his eyes. And if
Mm-hmm.
he did not turn around in that last episode, I would have
Mm-hmm.
hated what happened with him because it was
Yeah.
already being set up throughout the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And when he
Yeah.
turned in that last scene to help his friend out, because they put him again
I
in
said
the same,
finally.
they put him again in the same position where he had his best friend's arm was about to be broken once again, but
Yeah.
not by him. And he told him, "Ah, Hawk, I got it for you. Here you go, free shot."
Yeah.
And when he became like, and came out and jumped back into, you know what, this
Mm-hmm.
sucks. I got to save my friend, and he started kicking ass. It was fantastic. I felt complete. It's like when Luke came in the final episode of The
Of the
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
I felt complete. That was it. And it was fantastic. And yes, a sticker for tattoo. It's a sticker for tattoo, probably. Whitey says,
Because
"Oh,
because she said,
I
I
love this
love this
character.
character,"
Love this
and
character."
Eclipse Bat says that he
So
loves the character as well
he
before
saw
that comment.
remorse. Yeah, he says he saw remorse and hesitation on his. Oh, you saw
Yeah,
remorse and hesitation on his face. Yes, and you're a weird lip. You
your
see,
lip
that is the thing. That is the thing that actually, made him
that
hesitate.
triggers him.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it made him hesitate
No,
to
like
actually come back.
I understand. Like I understand where this character came from. It's just that I hated the fact that he turned into a bully. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah,
with all reason, with all reason. But at the same time, I was just like, he was being such a, I don't know. And then when Robbie came in and he did the Cobra thing and he couldn't do it, he was noticing that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and that he really needed to go back to his friends. You know
yeah.
what I'm
He had no
saying?
friends,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was one
Especially
great.
Miguel. Like Miguel for me he's my favorite character. I
Yeah,
think he's the best character in the show.
yeah. One great thing that happened. I forgot his name. Is his best friend's name? What was his friend's name? The
The
nerd,
one the
the
one that got
tall nerdy guy.
his arm broken.
The one that got his arm broken. I forgot his name. Let me
I
look it up.
don't know. I'll look it up. Just keep
Yeah. All right. So he said something to Tori like, "You better watch your back." To Hawk. Oh, Dimitri. Thank you,
Dimitri.
Cliff.
Thank you.
Dimitri. He said Kreese was right. Everyone thinks they're the good guy.
Oh, I
That's
have
so
to
true.
say,
Yeah.
I love the backstory that they gave to Kreese in this season. I thought it made you understand where he was coming from, but at the same time, it was like, oh, you crazy, bro. Like you know, it was
crazy.
like I understand where you're coming from, but like really, that was my case. But I thought that was really well done. I like that we saw that part of him. So
Yeah. So what was I saying? So Dimitri said, Tori said to Hawk, "You better watch your back." And what Dimitri said to him was like, he doesn't have to. He has friends to watch it for him. You better
Exactly.
watch yours. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, because the thing about Cobra Kai is that they are based on violence and just winning titles. There's not a base, and what both Johnny and Danny LaRusso tried to do with their dojos is set that as a base. That this is a place where yes, you can learn to defend yourself, but it's also for a family to connect with other people, to have each other's backs, and John Kreese doesn't have that in Cobra Kai in his dojo because of the experience that we get to see in this season, his experience in the war, and then what his commander did to him, which
The captain, yeah.
I thought that was great. But what Dimitri said, that it's true, because they all hang out, but they're not friends. At the end of the day, if they all go out together and somebody breaks Tori's arm, nobody's going to care for her. They're just going to be like, oh, you were a wuss. That's what happened to you. So that's what the show was trying to establish, and I think it did it really well. So,
and so on Miguel's end, like Miguel's arc, the triumph, his hurt, and the way that he was showing how at the beginning, I think it was episode 2, he was showing like, if I tried to do good things, I was showing mercy. Why did this happen to me? And he was right. He was right into saying, like, Sensei, like, why did this happen to me when I was trying to be nice and all that? He was saying, I don't know, but we're gonna work through this, because it really the good, speaking as a human being, the good thing about showing mercy, the good thing about being kind, and you can defend yourself, you could do all these things to try and protect and serve and save, but when you have to show mercy, you do. It's because it is a sort of, not a sort of, it eases the pain in the soul, it cleanses your soul, and it makes you a humble human being. It relieves you from nightmares, which it was what Hawk was having. It's what actually Kreese kind of has all the time. That's, we don't technically see it, but we understand that this is the trauma that actually put him in the place that he's in, and that's why he drives Cobra Kai to what it is now.
Exactly.
And Miguel,
and I think it's also a lesson, because I think what I like most about Miguel, in because I know he said that to Johnny, but at the same time, I was like, dude, you are so above everybody else in this situation, like, you have no idea. Because sometimes people think that you have to fight back with, on the same way, with the same weapon, and sometimes standing down and knowing that your actions are going to be more powerful than what the other person is doing. That's what leads you to be above and beyond everybody else. People will always say you were above him or above her because you made this choice. And I think that's what I admire from Miguel, and basically from every character, because at some point, every character in the show, they do learn that lesson, and that's when they start taking, the side of Danny and Johnny, and even Johnny learned that lesson, because Johnny was a very effed up character when season 1 began, and then in season 3 at the beginning, we do see that he goes back into that pattern of drinking and being nasty and dirty, and you're just like, dude, what happened? You were on such a good path. You know what I'm saying? So,
and Whitey's right here is saying, sobre todo se trata de sabiduría en este season. She's saying, overall, this season is about wisdom. And that is true. And we see here Lo Mimi saying, toca la historia de todos y justifican su dolor a través del karate para canalizar sus sentimientos. That's great. It says here, it touches the history of every single character, and it justifies the pain through karate for every character to channel their feelings.
Yes.
And that's perfect. Like, that is why Cobra Kai, it is one of the best shows to ever come out as well.
Yeah.
I know there's a bunch of shows out there, but this show also shows heart, pride, pain, fear of being bullied in life, because Kreese also has a point to what he wants to bring, so that kids are not afraid of life.
He's just doing it the wrong way.
Yes. So
because that's what he was taught. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why every single main character, like, let's say the main dojos, like Kreese's, Johnny's, and Danny's dojo, all show a moral value. It's just that the one that's more damaged, it's the Cobra Kai one, but he is wanting to show no mercy through life because of what happened to him. Johnny is trying to teach his students to not let the path of darkness drive you into something that you don't want to become in the future. which is what happened to him. So he's trying to teach that. And Danny is trying to teach what he got taught from Mr. Miyagi, which he was the one that came out the best out of all of them, still with a little bit of narcissism because he thinks like he's all mighty and all joy and all this and all great. That's what this show brings, is his flaws as well as a human being.
Yeah,
because
and even as
he's above all of them, he's not.
and even as a father, because I remember in the first season, I remember telling you like, yo, this guy is not a good dad. Like he doesn't know what's happening because he's so focused on the LaRusso company and selling cars and all that stuff. But eventually, as Danny learns his lesson, I do feel that in season 3, he has the universe like throw everything back, pun intended. He has the universe throw everything back to him when he's losing that deal, that car deal in Japan, because it happens, the girl that he saved happened to be in the office, she works for the company, and she was like, I got you.
Yeah.
So I love it because the Karate Kid and all of the movies of the Karate Kid that have come out, they all base their story on the important lessons that we all have to learn as human beings. And I think that the show, even though it's being depicted in the modern day, the modern age, 2021, it still sticks to that. And it's not corny. It works. And I think that's why Cobra Kai is one of the best shows. And it's an important show to see, because
it's an important show. Like,
you don't see shows like this anymore. It has something rare. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Yeah, and it's great that this is a show because as the actor that plays Daniel LaRusso, he was stating that they were pitching him this as a movie. They were pitching him the idea of bringing him back again for years. The this as a film where he comes back again and does exactly the same thing that's happening right now. But it's like Ralph Macchio said, you know what? I kind of don't want to do it into a film. I want this to be a show because it actually opens up and gives opportunity for growth for all of these characters. And I seriously can't imagine what would have happened if this would have turned out into a movie. And the best thing that happened for this was, being a show.
Yeah.
And essentially, because all these last about 30 minutes and 10 episodes.
I would say 25 to 30 minutes, depending. Yeah. The last episode was 40. So
here you got 2 movies in each season, pretty much. You got 2 movies in each season. So it's really good, well developed.
That's a good point. So you have the first part in season 1 and 2, and then you have probably the second part in what is season 3 and season 4, which I think we both believe that it's going to be the last season. I don't see the show going anywhere after season 4 because it's done so well, and I don't want it to get ruined. I would like for season 4 to be them training for the tournament, having the tournament with Cobra Kai against Johnny and Danny's dojo, which we don't know the name yet. I don't know if they're going to rename it or they're going to
it's Eagle Fang unites with
Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do. So I think that if they set the season off with them training for that, and then them having, the dramas that they usually have on the side, and then having the epic season finale be the tournament, and maybe I think Danny and Johnny should win this one and close out the season because, that's how it should be. So
on season 4, Terry Silver is coming back. He's a different type of crazy. Let me look him up because I can't remember.
Is that the person
is that the other Cobra Kai dude? I think Johnny Silver might be that guy. Wait, I said Johnny Silver. It's not Johnny Silver. It's Terry. Terry Silver. Let me look at that.
Yeah, I think he was the bad guy from the Karate Kid 3. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, Terry Silver.
Yes, from the third. Yeah, he said yes from the third movie.
Yeah, Terry Silver is.
I read that he was I read that he was the guy that made Danny punch a scarecrow. Let me know if that's correct. Let me know if that's correct in the comments. But yeah, he was the one that convinced Danny to, punch a scarecrow. So he apparently
that's the thing. He's coming back. If he comes back, it is
It is
correct.
correct.
There we go. Oh, oops. It is
Oops.
correct. Yes.
Clicked
If
at the
he
same
comes
time.
back, I don't know where this will go because 50s. Danny says here. Danny was Cobra Kai for a few
That's
weeks.
true. Mhm.
John, ese fue el que te
Okay, que
dije.
te dije.
Yes. Yes. That's right.
Danny le dije.
Daniel le
Ooh,
tenía
that's gonna be
miedo.
interesting.
Yeah.
So you know what? I think we might have to rewatch these films.
Yeah, we gotta go back and watch the Karate Kid films, not the
I would like
Jaden
I would
Smith.
like to. I would like to.
Ash has
Oh,
been
that's
saying
the only
that,
one.
oh no, wait, you too, Dil.
That's the only
You've
one
been
that I've
saying
seen. The Jaden Smith one.
that
I'm sorry. And Jackie Chan.
Mr.
I saw it because
Han,
of Jackie Chan. I'm
Mr.
sorry. I love
Han.
Jackie Chan. Okay, sorry. I'll watch
Mr.
it.
Han.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I promise. It's live. I'm gonna
Yes,
watch it. I'm gonna
we're
watch
gonna
it.
watch them. Don't worry
I
about
promise.
it.
I promise. I promise.
We're definitely gonna watch them.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh,
Are we clicking at the same time?
Oh yeah, the success
Sorry.
of Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, the consistency in the message that karate is not to hurt people.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
They put the fourth on Netflix too.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you, James.
All right.
It's on the list. It's on the list, Mr. Han.
Mr. Han. Han. All right. Put on jacket. Take off jacket. Put on jacket. Take off jacket.
Oh my god. I think we have that one on. We have it on Blu-ray, right?
Yeah,
the Jaden Smith.
I will never say never.
Okay, guys. So just letting you know, we're gonna have a Karate Kid. So this weekend, it's my birthday.
Watch Karate Kid.
So one of the days, it's gonna be Karate Kid day, all day.
Karate Kid
for my birthday. So we're doing that. We're doing that.
So before we end this, we just want to ask, and I'm gonna ask you, and you guys put there if you've seen the show, Cobra Kai season 3. Ash, what was your favorite scene? It could be. It doesn't have to be because the fights. It could be emotion or a mix of emotion and the fights. Which one was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was when Danny goes back to Japan, where he trained with Miyagi, and he.
Sorry, let me put it. Sorry. What is your favorite episode? I think.
So that one when he goes back.
Okay, let's go. Yes.
I loved everything about that episode because I think it was beautifully done how they brought back every single character, and to have Danny actually go back to that location and to add that modern touch to it. I think it was nicely done. I was very emotional at their reunion. And I think it was beautiful because it just represents, in a way, what good things come to you when you are a nice person. Because Danny was Danny defended her, and then the other girl that worked in the company, he saved her, and then you had the guy who tried to kill her. Actually train him. He was the one who trains Danny to learn how to paralyze, right? The arms and the legs.
Yeah, it's touching the pressure points.
Yeah, the pressure points. So for me, that was my favorite episode because it marked the start for all of the great episodes up until the season finale of Cobra Kai season 3. And I think it's the true representation of what can happen to you if you are a good person. No matter the years that go by, if you don't talk to that person, they will always remember you for that one good thing that you did. So that's my favorite episode. What was yours?
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to be like taking over your thing, but
that's fine. I said it first. I'm kidding.
It kind of is that one, because not only that, not because not because of what happened in Okinawa as well, which that actually has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, I believe this was the same episode where the kids were also going through the turmoil, which is the daughter went into the place, into the stop and play, arcade place to try and seek the revenge and try and destroy Cobra Kai. but then at the you get Dimitri getting his arm broken,
Mhm.
and all these things on polar opposites
Mhm.
are happening. That
Got you.
whatever Danny was actually learning in Okinawa, learning again, which got me emotional. That
Mhm.
is exactly what they were
It was not what
mirroring.
was happening back at home. I
That
know.
it was
Oh,
that was
that's sick.
not what was happening at home.
That's
It
sick.
was the
Yeah.
opposite of what was happening at home. So
Mhm.
he learned this so that what you were watching here could be taught in the next episode. So you were giving the problem and the solution in both sides. And that's why I love that episode. But I also have to put a little bit on the most epic thing was
Mhm.
on the last episode
Yeah.
when
Oh
Danny and Johnny go and fight Kreese. When Danny
my
and
god, I
Johnny
was
go and fight Kreese.
screaming.
Johnny
I
fighting with
exactly.
Kreese. Yes. Uh,
Mira, when I
Tome
saw,
porque no he visto.
wait,
Oh.
she says the best thing of the show is the thumbnail because she hasn't seen the show.
Oh, man. Te la
Oh no,
estás
Bianca,
perdiendo,
like,
mija. What are you
yeah,
doing?
Bianca, I think you find out what happened in all the seasons here with us. So,
Yeah, definitely.
sí lo escuchaste.
But when Johnny and Danny were
Oh my
fighting
god,
Kreese,
when I saw
it
Danny,
was
I was like,
so great.
I was wishing for the whole season. I was like, they need to get together. They need to get together. I was telling John, like, they need to get together. And then I saw Danny defending Johnny when he was fighting with Kreese, and I was screaming louder than in the Star Wars finale of The Mandalorian. I was losing my
Danny right there, and Eclipse
I
would
was
know. But Danny right there
like,
was hitting the chakra points. Puh! Chakra point. Puh! It was like, oh, shit, my chakra. So it was fantastic. But
yes.
yeah, guys, thank you guys. Like it's been great. If you guys have anything else to add, this is it for the TV and movie.
Hey, I was gonna say. I wanted to say or ask everybody. When The Mandalorian came out, we did a couple of specials here on Twitch, live specials. I think it would be cool to do a Cobra Kai special before season 4 starts.
So,
what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Because we can talk all Cobra Kai,
and we can talk about the movies too, since we haven't seen them.
We're gonna make.
I haven't seen them. Oops, sorry.
We can make a Karate Kid / Cobra Kai special.
Yeah, special.
So,
what do you guys think?
So if you do that, do it.
We got one vote. Okay, I'll put it in the schedule. Do Johncito, even Johncito Bonito. Mira, apareció. He's like, do it.
Do it. All right.
We'll do
okay,
it.
We're gonna plan it, but first we gotta watch all the Karate Kids. Because I watched them, but it's been a while since I've seen it.
Piku says yes. Okay, we'll do it, guys.
I can't remember too much about them, so we're gonna watch them, and then we're gonna rewatch again the seasons.
Yes,
and we're gonna do it. So, jumping into the last section, there's really not much to it. Now, throwing it into the universe. For those who don't know, and for those who do know already, this section is pretty much you guys throwing into the universe what you want to happen in this year, or for what you want in entertainment, what we just talked about. What are you expecting? What do you want to happen? For example, what do you want to happen in season 4 of Cobra Kai? What do you want to happen? So if that's something that you want, throw it into the universe. And here we go. I have a question. What is your question, Johncito Bonito?
Johncito Bonito, what is your question?
What is your question? In the meantime, if you guys have something to throw it into the universe, throw it.
Universe?
Right there.
Yeah, anything that you guys want. Anything that you guys want.
I'm gonna throw something real quick, man.
Wait, before you throw it, because we have new people here that are following us. We've done this before. We actually threw into the universe a Dark Magician Funko Pop, and we found one.
We found one. Oh, where is he?
And John threw into the universe. John threw into the universe that he wanted a PS5 before the year ended, and we got a PS5.
We got a PS5.
I threw into the universe that I wanted to see Ahsoka Tano. I wanted an Ahsoka Tano show for Star Wars. Disney Plus said, "Hey,
literally happened.
Ahsoka Tano's gonna have a show." So
yes.
So put it in the comments. Throw it into the universe. It actually works, you guys.
It actually works.
Works.
Throw it into the universe, man. Whatever you want, just go
Oh,
out there and
we
say,
got one already. We got
let's
one
see.
already.
Let's see what happened. All right, here we see. Get built like Gina Carano and a new job. Oh, okay. So we got one.
We
Get
got
built
one.
like Gina Carano
Yes.
and get a new job. Okay. And that new job, what is there a particular job that you are looking for, or is it any other job?
I
Do you
feel
want
like we're like I feel like we switched to like therapists. Like, tell me your deepest fears and
tell me your
dreams. Let's talk
deepest
about it.
fears?
Let's talk
Tell
about
me
it.
your
Okay.
secrets. And he said, I know I have in season 2, but I'm still confused. Miguel hit if
Why
Miguel
Miguel?
hit Sam.
Why Miguel hit Sam?
He's confused on in why Miguel hit Sam. Okay, so Miguel hit Sam by mistake. It wasn't on purpose. She was on the way when he was flipping. I think it was a flip, and he hit Sam by mistake. It wasn't on purpose. It's like, ay, Dios mío, back, ay! But he knew she was there. It was just a reflex, and she got hit. But it wasn't like deliberately trying to hit her, but it was a mistake. Hablaron del regreso de Ali.
I think we
Oh
wait.
no,
I think we did, but briefly. I think
we didn't.
Eclipse Bat mentioned it that he loved the fact that she was the one who actually made them realize that they need each other, and that's why they ended up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We did
Sorry.
we talked about it briefly, but what we basically said that
Yeah,
what he said that she was the one who made them realize that they needed each other. It was great, her performance, and that we loved the fact that she came back in the show.
yeah, and it was amazing because I thought that they were gonna end with each other, and I told Ash, yo, if
I
it
was so mad.
happens,
I wanted him with
if it
Miguel's mom.
happens,
I was like, no.
it happens. But they're hot together, like Johnny and Miguel's mom. Yes, they're hot together.
Oh my god,
Yes,
yes. I was
I
like,
love
yes,
that
get
chemistry.
that Latina
They're
one.
like,
Get that Latina, baby.
Dame
Yeah. Azúcar.
Azúcar, you know, give me that.
I literally was like, I remember Donnie was like messaging her, and I was like, dude, don't ruin that. No, don't.
No,
But it had a great lesson about leaving things. Sometimes you do need closure from things in your past, but sometimes it's better to not always live in the past. So once you get that closure, it's like, okay, I'm good. I can see what's in front of you. Mira, Piku.
Yeah.
Latino heat.
Latino heat, yeah. But definitely she was great. Ali was great in this episode, in the last episode, actually. So she served a true purpose. Like a great purpose for everything that was going on, and it truly just made them bond in the last moment, because as soon as they ended the party with Ali, they went straight to their kids and knew about what was going on and went straight to Kreese and then just worked together, man. They worked together. They formed the Together Sensei Dojo, so it was amazing. And here we go. Bianca Paulette was saying a job with $15 the hour. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Yes. Johncito Bonito says Robbie Keane is the best. It's the Johnny's son. Johnny's son.
We have another one here.
We have here. Oh, I'll throw it into the universe. Let the Legacy universe blow up on streaming scene.
Ah, dude, thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Let's throw it. Mira, see.
Throw it into the universe. And then the $15 an hour and Gina Carano. Throw it into the universe.
Yes, everything.
Throw it into the universe.
Not like that, though. But
say it. Pray for it. Do that.
The universe will respond, guys.
The universe will respond.
Thank you,
Olafo. Eclipse Bat explained perfectly the return of Ali. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did. That's perfectly. It made them, join together and all that. Mine, real quick, I just put it out there. And I said, oh, here we go. Let me see.
You gotta take out the.
Here we go. Okay, so throw it into the universe. All right, here we go. And to have a film and TV agent. Jesus. Yo, guys, you don't know how hard these things are. Like, especially with what's going on in the world, it's really hard to find somebody to represent you, and really hard to find projects that are good, that help you look good, because you can act, But the thing is that I don't know if it's weird, and maybe it's me. But if the
Mm.
camera is not good and the quality is not good, then they won't probably look at you at all. And I've done jobs that the film quality of it sucks, and I'm like, ah. And I got a partner that I am trying to work with, but unfortunately, there's things going on in his life that we can't work together yet. But
Mhm.
to have a film and TV agent, that'd be something great,
That'd be sick.
and it would kick off both of our careers in that industry, which is
And
something that we came here to for New York for like 4 years ago to acting and filming.
I'm gonna throw into the
I mean,
universe
acting and TV filming.
that John gets a role in either a Marvel show or Star Wars. I'm throwing it out there.
Oh, wait. Ponlo ahí. We gotta throw it there.
Hola,
Hello,
happy
Titita,
Tricking Day.
dale, what the heck?
Happy Tricking Day.
Happy Tricking Day. What was it?
Tricking
No,
Day.
you gotta write it because if you
I'm
don't
gonna
write it, you gotta write it because
Oh, if you guys
it will
don't know
be
that
cheating
joke,
on my side.
if you guys don't know that joke about the happy Tricking Day, that happened to me this morning. That's what I said to John's dad. So yay me.
Happy Tricking Day.
I didn't say Happy Three Kings Day. I said Happy Thinking Day, and that's what happened. So
Yeah, and here Olafo 41, thank you. Okay, Eclipse replying to Olafo, yes,
yay.
about Ali's theory. I mean, Ali's explanation, his explanation of Ali returning on Cobra
Callie's
Kai.
theory.
Yeah, no, and I really, it was, I told Ash, whatever happens, if she returns with him, it's what it is, like.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, I didn't really think in my heart that this episode was meant for them to be together. Even though I would say like, hey, if it happens, it happens. It's more, it was going to truly show who Johnny really is and wants to be. And that's what it showed. He showed up.
This is mine. This is for John. Happy Thinking Day. Yay!
Happy Thinking Day.
Happy Thinking Day. Woo! This is my throw it into the universe for John right here. John gets a role in Star Wars or Marvel. Because I know how hard he works. I know how much he loves Star Wars and Marvel. And let's face it, guys, John would be a freaking cool Jedi or a freaking cool superhero. So
thank you. Oh man, you gave me
Miguel O'Hara.
Gave me Miguel. Oh what? Oh, Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel O'Hara. Sorry.
Guys, for those who don't know,
I got the cold. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Miguel O'Hara, guys. For those who don't know, Miguel O'Hara is a Spider-Man from the future of 2099, and he is Hispanic.
Yes,
he's a Hispanic Spider-Man. So we'll see. If anybody else has in the next 2 minutes anything else to throw into the universe, you can throw it. But in the meantime, that is pretty much it for us.
Hey, we did good.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here today with us.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wonderful episode, and the first
great beginning to 2021.
Yeah, I said 2020. No, I don't want to go back.
2020 is gonna be the new Voldemort.
Like, don't mention he who must not be. Oh, but wait! Fear of the name is fear of itself, of the thing itself. So no, we gotta mention it. So God bless you. All right, thank you. Bendición. All right, so here we go, guys. Thank you, guys, again. Remember, you can follow us on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube in the Legacy Universe. We're always on every single channel. We do mostly gaming on Twitch, but we also have this. We have the TLU. We're going to probably switch it to Let's Talk About It, or it might stay news, but I think Let's Talk, it's actually more, more friendly, more inviting. Like, let's talk. We are here to talk about things. Here we go. John is the new series, Puerto Rican Gamboat.
Oh, no, Gamboat. Wow.
Puerto Rican Gamboat.
We gotta write that one.
Puerto Rican Gamboat. That's so good. I like that. Puerto Rican Gamboat.
Mira, write that down. We gotta make t-shirts with that. We gotta make some t-shirts with that.
Puerto Rican
Gamboat.
Oh man, that's good.
Oh, and
That's good.
also, guys, if you enjoyed this episode
Uh,
and you guys want to see it again, it will be out probably later. I would say in a couple of hours, if not tomorrow. And I also like to do some highlights. So if you guys want to see our Cobra Kai review again, it will be highlighted under our YouTube channel, The Legacy Universe. And we also have another YouTube channel, The Legacy Universe Live. And that's where I post usually all of our gaming streams here on Twitch or any important videos that we do here on the Twitch channel. And we're not only on Twitch, we're also on Facebook right now live and on YouTube. So you guys can see us live through any of those social medias or social media accounts. Right?
Social media accounts, yes. And don't forget, a reload every Friday at 8 p.m. via Puerto Rico Comic Con's Facebook plus YouTube and Eastern time. Here, if you are in New York or in the East, that would be, I believe, at 7, right?
So it's at 7 here.
p.m. In Puerto Rico time is 8 p.m. Yes. But we're not back till the 15th.
Yeah, so next week. Next week we are coming back with Reload, New Year, and just letting you guys know that it's kind of the same thing that we do here, but it's in Spanish, and it's sponsored by the Puerto Rico Comic Con, which is Puerto Rico's biggest geek convention every year. So, yay!
Yeah. So, guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, this stream, this live. Hope to see you soon again, and
also,
Happy New Year.
Like and subscribe to all of our stuff. And if you guys like our content, you can also subscribe to us here on Twitch. And thank you guys for being here.
Happy New Year, guys.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year. Happy the King Day.
Bye.